Alright guys, welcome to Cold Waters once again. And with our last episode, what we did was hunt down we escaped the Soviet fleet, as the Red October. And this time we're going to be hunting the Red October. As you can see, the last time we had to use a Typhoon, experimental Typhoon class SSBN to escape the Soviet fleet. And again, it was kind of based off of the book and the movie. That where a Soviet submarine captain decided he wanted to defect with the experimental submarine to the United States with some of his officers, and they were going to give them the Red October. Well, the Soviet Union didn't want that to happen, obviously, so they started hunting the Red October, and to get America to help, when America wanted to know what all the naval activity was about, they decided to tell America that the submarine had gone rogue and was going to launch nuclear missiles at the United States. So, America, of course, not want to be nuked. They were going to help hunt down the Red October and kill them until Jack Ryan had convinced everyone that, hey, they're not going to launch, they're going to defect. So in the movie, we were able to help them defect to the United States, and in the book they defected. But in the Cold Waters, that didn't happen. What we're going to do is we're going to hunt down and kill the Red October. So we're going to use a Los Angeles class submarine this episode. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the USS Dallas, which was in the movie. Because as much as I've tried to get that submarine, it's not going to happen. But anyway, for our briefing, as you can see, experimental class submarine Red October. Threatens to launch a nuclear attack on the United States. You must stop it at all costs. We have been provided the sonar signature for the submarine. And in the movie and in the book, they weren't provided anything. They just got that from the sonar operator on the USS Dallas. And someone else, I forget who the other person was, that helped them figure it out. But it wasn't that it sounded like a biologic. It sounded like lava misplacement or something like that. Some kind of plate tectonic thing. But we are going to be in command of the USS Boise. And try to hunt it down. We are going to go ahead and jump in here. Right now we're at 273 feet. We have a thermal layer of 160
sonar, new
feet.
contact bearing 075. Designated Sierra 1.
15,000 yards.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 107. Designated Sierra 2. Come left to
Yeah, we're going to try to head towards these contacts. And hopefully we can get a shot off first. If not, he may get a shot off first.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 072. Designated
very,
Sierra
very
4.
submarine, as you've seen in the last episode. So we're going to stay as quiet as we can. We're going to move about 5 knots. We may pick that up here in a minute to kind of move the things along.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering.
We're still
making turns
pretty
for
quiet, but
10 knots.
He can hear us a lot better now. Really, unless we start cavitating, that's the one thing we don't want to do.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering.
The faster we go, the easier we are here.
5 knots.
I'll go ahead and advance time a little bit here, see if we can get some distance in. And once we get closer, the ideal thing would be to get into the Red October's baffles where he doesn't hear us coming. But again, I don't think that's going to be possible just because of how quiet it is. Let's see. We have still 4 contacts. We still haven't figured out which one could be the Red October. I'm leaning towards either 3 or 4.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as biologic.
I think that's where he would be at, but I don't really know. We're going to see if we can find the sonar specs for the Red October. It should be down here somewhere. We're just basically going to keep searching around so we stumble upon it. There's a lot of possible sonar concepts we got to sort through here. And some of these are Chinese.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as biologic.
So
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as biologic.
3 and 4 are still showing biologic, but I still kind of have a idea that one of those guys are going to be the Red October, just because they said it could possibly show up as a biologic. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to come in behind them, kind of turn up towards that direction.
Come left to
And we'll just have a straight line.
073 Helm I.
And we'll keep heading towards 4. That way, hopefully, if he does see us coming, he will think that we're passing by and we're not seeing him. But then again, he may
Helm, steady course.
go ahead and think we're a target of opportunity and take a shot at us.
Make turns for 2. Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con
So that's what
sonar,
we don't
no
want to do, so
longer
we're gonna go back down to
cavitating.
3. And we're trying to advance time. We're going to stay at 15 knots. And hope that we don't get
Con sonar, launch
torpedo
transient
in the
from
way.
Sierra 4. Make
Alright,
turns
so
for
Sierra 4
5
was Red
knots.
October. He launched at
Maneuvering
us.
eye. Con sonar, regained con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water,
we got
bearing
torpedo
0,
in the water.
4, 5.
Alright, so
Shoot
we're
2-1.
going to
Aye,
launch
sir.
towards there.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Launch out like this
Shoot
around.
2-3.
We're going to saturate
Aye,
the
sir.
area with torpedoes.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
And hopefully one of these torpedoes is going to get him. But we're going to drop a
Maneuvering,
decoy.
making turns for
We're gonna go-
5 knots.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet. See if that'll help us out any. I do see that torpedo coming at us. And
Con, fire control,
I'm
we've
trying to
lost
go
the
deep.
wire.
And I'm hoping that Submarine will lose us.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
So we have no more guidance on our torpedoes. We're just going to run a search pattern once they get to where we
Passing 300
set them to
feet.
activate. We're going to try to get some reloads going on here. And I think, yeah, he's going to get the first blow in on us because I don't think we're going to be able to duck it.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0, 3, 2.
Yeah, he's going to hit us.
Flooding in the reactor space.
Alright, so that was not part of the plan at all. We're hoping to catch him unaware.
Damage control parties, lead to the
One
reactor
more hit
space.
and we're done. Because that was a... In real life, we would be dead, but now...
Con sonar,
there's
switching to
reload
active
close.
search.
But we're going to go active.
Con sonar,
Let's see if
lost
we can-
contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 0, 1, 0. Contact faded. Con
I
sonar,
didn't see
Sierra
explosions up
1
there.
is classified as submerged submarine.
Alright, so it looks like one of our torpedoes circled back around and it's headed back towards the Red October. So hopefully this torpedo will kill the Red October.
Come left to
And
0,
we're
3,
gonna circle
0.
back around.
Helm I.
Hopefully we can take this guy out.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
We're going
Shoot
to
passing
start launching
400
out
feet.
some more torpedoes to make sure we get them. And see what happens.
On. Reactor is back online.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
So, we have a lot of torpedoes out there.
Make depth
We're gonna let it know
300
decoy.
feet. Dive by.
Come back up
Make
to
turns for.
400.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
And we're just gonna leave our sonar active because he already knows where we're at.
Con
And we know where
maneuvering.
he's
Making
at.
turns for 10 knots.
Shoot 2-3.
Try
Aye, sir.
shoot more torpedoes out
Con,
there.
torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Alright, now we're gonna
Con
turn.
maneuvering. Making
Our
turns
sub
for
towards him.
15 knots.
And
Con,
actually, I
fire
think we got
control.
him.
We've lost the wire.
They didn't tell us,
Con,
but
dive at 400 feet. Dive by.
we're showing this Red October has sunk. We're gonna wait around for a few minutes and see if we can get any kind of verification on that. We probably won't be able to, since in this game, for whatever reason, unless you are able to get close enough, you won't see them. And if we did sink it, by the time we get there, it will be below our
Con,
crush
helm,
depth,
steady
especially when
course.
we're damaged.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
So we're gonna see if we can spot it on the weapon cam. And again, this is kind of hit and miss if it shows up on there, especially if they're already dead. So we're just gonna circle around and see if we see anything real quick. They aren't acting like they're homing towards the sub, so all these torpedoes in his area, at least one of them should be. Yeah, every time I turn them, they're going back away. I'll try to get free to circle back around, see if we can pick up anything. I'll go deep, see if that helps us out with it. But if he was still alive, one of these torpedoes would lock onto him. Even with him being silent, he'd be kind of moving around and trying to avoid them and throwing out decoy, stuff like that. Yeah, we're right on top of where Red October should be, so we got him. So we're just gonna let the torpedoes do their thing and get ready for another episode. And guys, I hope you like what you see. As you see our submarine back there in the background. I hope you guys like what you see. It's a game I kind of like. It's very challenging, to say the least. Especially if you're going up against some stuff like the Red October.
Con
And,
sonar. Switching to passive search.
We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And I will be planning on doing
Make
some
depth
more
4
videos
5 feet.
for
Dive by.
Con, fire
cold
control.
waters.
We've lost the wire.
Cold Waters, although it is challenging, it is very fun. So I'm going to try to have some
Make
more videos coming
turns
out for
for.
that.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
And the more or less will probably be single
Con, fire
missions
control. We've
unless
lost
you
the
guys want to
wire.
see the campaign. Because the dynamics of the campaign are very different. Basically, you go in, you get your submarine that you want to use, and you after that, you pretty much have your choice of where you go on pretty much the world view of the map in the operating area, and you can stumble upon different contacts, and some of those contacts are going to be what you're looking for as far as your targets, and some
Con
aren't.
sonar. No longer
And it's
cavitating.
pretty much up to you, if you want to attack them or if you want to leave the area and go after your other contact, etc.
Make depth 0
And,
feet. Dive by.
Instead of on single missions where you start off with all your weapons, in the campaign, if you use some of your weapons on something that wasn't your intended target, and you stumble upon your target later, any damage or weapons that you use in the last contact will be carried
Raise the
over.
radar mast.
So if I use 5 torpedoes, I'd be 5 torpedoes short for my
Up
target.
scope.
And if I had damage right now with this torpedo from the Red October, if I was in campaign and I engaged another target or another group of targets, I would still have that damage until I went back and repaired
Main
it.
depth 0 feet, dive by.
So, like I said, it's a very challenging, very interesting game, and I really enjoy it. I hope you guys will like it. But until next time, that's going to be all I have time for this episode.
Con sonar,
So,
we are
Please
cavitating.
stick around and see what happens. And as always, if you can't get a hold of me on Facebook or on YouTube, you can get a hold of me on my Facebook page, Sergeant Alpha 5 Gaming. I'll try to check in that whenever I can. I'll try to have some updates on what I might be doing when I can. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.